Greetings, I am Lies and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together.
Oh my god, here we go.
Alright, well the last episode was incredibly Ben-centric of where's without him ever
Benrick.
being in it. Benrick.
Bentrick.
Bentrick.
It's very Bentrick.
Without him even
It's
actually
a very Bentrick pony, you know?
being... Oh my god. being in it at all. So maybe in this episode it will not be about someone who isn't on screen?
Yeah, we really don't want to be benevolent about it, you know? We just kind of wanted to move on. Move Ben. Anyway, okay.
We don't like to bend things down.
We hang up and I look at Kayla and Ben. I mean, and smile. The others join us on the porch.
They finally were able to get out of the car because she finally got out of the way of the door of the car.
Them.
Also, we're all kind of trying to look, and then everybody goes, no, don't look, it's her booty, don't look. No, I'm not looking at her booty, but you're gonna, don't do it.
You gotta look at her booty. God, I'm so nice.
You don't get to. Thank you for helping my friend. I'm going to bring her inside now and help her clean up. Because, you know, after you almost get sexually assaulted, what you need is to clean yourself up, girl.
I mean, maybe.
Almost.
Yeah, but like, still. I just get some time to freshen up away from it.
Okay.
So I have some crying space.
I guess I should head home soon.
Soon? I won't leave yet. Is basically
What
what
I'm
I'm
going to
saying.
do is I'm going to hang out on the porch for a while and listen to you help her clean up.
Yeah, exactly.
To make sure that's what you're actually
That's very
doing.
important.
I'm also going to make sure all the other guys leave so that I can, you know, protect my territory. Ben, don't forget to call me when you've got some rest.
No.
You will remember.
No.
I will remind you.
The game will remind us aggressively.
I've programmed it into your phone for you.
Please end me.
I also set an alarm for when you're going to wake up before that reminder pops, so you'll be all set.
When did you get my phone?
It's okay, it was in the car. You were very distracted.
No, I called Ben on my phone.
That was after the car.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, I'll take you out and make sure you forget all about this and only think about me.
Oh,
You won't even remember making a stupid choice because you just think about me.
Just think about me. Just think about Just think about number one. It's my oh my. Alright.
All about this. No, it's like, you know, no need, Alex. Alex, just don't even, you can't even, Daniel, no need to, Alex. There's a huff.
Huff. He says huff.
He says
huff.
Huff. He doesn't huff. He says huff. Huff. I could take care of her. Like I could do it. I can, Daniel, I can just take care of her. I can handle it. I can help her feel better. Like, you know, she doesn't need you to distract her. Like I can do it. Like I'm totally good at like helping people
My friend's
get over
gonna have to
things
play
and
all
stuff.
three of these guys in a row, and I'm deeply entertained about this right
Hilarious.
now.
It's gonna be so good.
But Joey sounds like he's out of breath.
Try.
Actually,
I was gonna say he says like 7 words. I ad-lib 40. He's out of breath from my ad-lib. That's you. Oh, Joey, are you alright?
Oh my god, we're gonna shift from bed to Joey.
You don't look so good. You have the same, like, stress sweat mark that I do, worrying about you.
Oh no, Joey, is that? I get a closer look at his shirt.
Is it blood? Did someone hurt him?
I didn't notice at first, but
Huh, you're covered in blood. Not, there's some blood. You know what I didn't
oh my god,
notice?
there's blood.
I didn't notice that you're completely covered
We're
in
doused.
blood.
You had to tell. Yes.
No one noticed.
I'm the blood monster.
In Alex's nice car.
Uh-huh.
And he just has blood everywhere.
Alex being like, don't fuck up my car. I'm gonna completely not pay attention because you're not a girl.
Or Alex just being like, I already put down, you know, a trash bag
tarp?
on his seat. There's a tarp there. I keep one in the trunk. Why do you keep your tarp in the trunk?
Alex, no reason. Mysteriously closes trunk. You. Oh my god. These guys are terrifying.
Fine.
Ah.
Oh no, you're covered in blood.
We really are just shifting from Ben to Joey.
Joey.
And then it'll go to Alex. And then a Nate.
Yep.
Is this like the final wrap up or some shit?
It's the
Final wrap up.
It's the final.
Crinkling sounds as you rolled into a tarp.
Oh,
It's the final wrap up.
Oh god. What?
He looks down at his shirt. It's soaked through with blood.
His whole entire shirt.
His whole shirt!
So.
He's like, I decided to change styles. Partway
Did
through.
someone like stab him and he and no one else noticed at all? How does this even work?
Especially, like, because I don't think that was a short trip back home. That's ridiculous. Like, I understand, like, your adrenaline can run for a while, and you can miss it.
And everyone was super hyper-focused on Byrne, but also if you're bleeding everywhere...
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, no.
Also, when you're all waiting in the car behind Byrne while she makes a phone call...
All the guys not looking at each other at all, somehow avoiding each other with their eyes. No.
It's fine.
Just for Byrne.
Yep, just Byrne.
Byrne. I said, I almost got into a sticky situation, but thanks to my friends... That was not a blood joke. I thought it was going to be a blood joke. I was saved!
But thanks to my friends, because these men who are aggressively trying to sort of possess/date us are friends.
Like, all of them. So, you know, this is what they mean by, like, hashtag yes, all men. Because all of these men are so ridiculously self-centered going, but I'm not the bad one. I'm like, every single one of them, for the most part, has been a shithole.
I'm also just like...
the least shithole, again, for your bar in hell has been Nate. And Nate is a player who likes aggressively sort of messing around with the women who, because he has a power over them sort of situation, is what I understand. So
or at least he has that reputation. We really don't know.
I mean...
I say, but the thing is like, it's just, they're not your friends.
They're not!
They're not your friends.
They're not the friends, and then you break
they
it.
They think therefore they am.
Right.
I'm just like, they're not your friends.
Thanks to my friends, I was saved.
Puts quotes around friends.
And Ben isn't mad at me anymore.
He was
that was
so
the
mad
only thing
that I was going to make a choice for myself because he knew it would be bad despite not having any information. He just knew it would be bad because I was making it.
Wouldn't be clear about it at all. He wouldn't explain, none of these guys, again, so that they can always prove that they're right. They never go, hey, I have suspicions that I've seen this person before and I think they're connected to this kind of thing. You can't even throw that out there and try to be a normal fucking person and have a conversation with someone. You have to be dark and mysterious and go, I think it's this thing, but I can't see. I'm like, why?
So I have to say that many a man in my life, throughout my life, casually know them, distantly know them, just met them in the moment, anything, have been like, that have warned me against things, never really tell me why. They will never, like, and a lot of them seem like they don't know, to be honest, to be perfectly clear about it. A lot of them seem like they're telling you that's a bad idea because they have a spidey sense about it or because their brain actually can't come up with what the actual social cues that they're picking up on or the red flags are.
Right.
They don't have an explicit label for what they are. But then if it goes badly or isn't what you wanted, then you get a person, if they're in your life still, that will be like, see, I told you. And then they'll say, it went bad because of things that are now things that have been exposited by you.
Yeah.
And you're like, I saw those red flags, not you, but only while they were happening. Yeah, see, and I told you, but you didn't tell me anything to look for or what might go on. You just said that's bad.
And my favorite thing is especially when it seems like you're like, yeah, I've been in this situation before, and you're like, and did you learn any more in-depth language with which to share your ideas? And there is no, like...
There's nothing.
There's no picking up on what actually happened. There's no dissecting of, like, okay, what are some things that I could either do better? Because sometimes you do go, I notice a thing and it makes me uncomfortable and I've had really, like, very little exposure to this, but it's a thing that I've just kind of learned. Some people really do no, basically, examination of their life and their experiences at all. And I find that to be bizarre, that people then don't just sit there and go, hey, there's a pattern going on in my life, why don't I figure out what the fuck is going on?
Or at least, yeah, try to recognize something about it. All right,
and Ben isn't mad at me anymore, and I got home safely, but it wasn't a clean escape. What happened to Joey? Why is he covered in blood? Will he be okay? Find out next time in Freshman Fantasies! Fantasies!
Oh my god, real internet is amazing.
Oh, look, it's the one that I skipped. We're like, what was the one you skipped?
Did you see how fast that loaded in?
Oh, heck yeah.
That is amazing.
Oh my god. Our
Just
people
in case anyone
on
doesn't
Twitch,
know.
our supporters that we have around, that we do actually have, and our patrons have been incredibly helpful because that is the direct result of people actually helping us, and we very much appreciate it.
Yeah, like we are able to buy real internet, which we have not really had for almost 2 years doing this channel.
We had it for a brief period for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And it's been really cool. So as of this video, we have real internet because it is paid for by people who like our content.
Which is really cool.
It's really cool.
Like, that's really neat, actually. My friends recently saved me from a horrible scam. The guys fought for me, then brought me home. It bought me home. Not brought me home, but bought me home.
They did. They bought
me
home. They paid.
Oh, they got me an Uber.
Well, you said
Alex, I'm the Uber. He's actually got his Uber side job.
Okay, but also, like, even without that, they bought me home. orders an Uber that can hold, 5 people. And he doesn't actually drive you home. None of them do it, so they can all sit in the back and stare at you.
Oh my god! It's like a weird, Forerunner or some shit like that. It's been modded so all the seats face each other. Or a large van. It's very awkward.
So you're all like half of you are turned around backwards.
Oh my god! Do you know what that reminds me of? Okay, so the one time I've actually sat in a car where the seats are facing back towards the road,
the other passengers,
the other way, I got so sick.
Your brain was like, what's wrong?
It was actually where I was with my cousins. We were going to the beach in California, and I got so sick. It sucked so much.
I'm so sorry.
I hated it so much.
Your fancy car that wants to accommodate passengers visiting with each other ruined my entire beach trip. Hashtag thanks.
Fuck you. The guys fought for me, then bought me home.
I'm also just like,
bought me home. That's how your daddy paid for.
Okay, but also I was just like, so when you basically when you're nearly forced into a rape porn with yourself as the subject, that's a scam.
That is a scam.
No, but someone just got clearly. I was almost kind of in a terrible scam. Someone, identity theft's awful. Yeah, someone almost overcharged me for insurance. I know, I bought an off-brand, Gucci bag, and then, I was almost gangbanged on camera. It was a terrible scam.
I was almost.
And they're like, what?
That's it.
And by that I mean, gangbang raped, non-consensually.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that is not the same thing, dear.
You didn't pay for the experience.
That is a different kind of scam.
Different scam.
All right, but now Joey's covered in blood.
Joey's covered in blood. How did that happen?
I'm still just like,
how badly is he hurt?
How do you have this kind of topic in your game, bro? What is that sound?
That is an ambulance.
Okay, my bro. My game. Joey is covered in blood, so we call an ambulance. He's not hurting. He doesn't know he's wounded. There's no more additional blood. He's just covered in blood. How do you know he didn't just shank the shit out of someone?
He didn't.
As you were leaving the hotel room.
He didn't say anything, but they did also point out, going, your face looks kind of weird.
Yeah, he looks stressed.
So,
I'm sure he's
being manly. He's been stabbed. It's okay. He's not telling anybody about his experience. Me, I'm holding in my organs. I will say nothing.
It's fine.
It's fine. Poke.
Just thread your hands like a mesh.
Well, this is actually, okay, so with the pandemic, I have to admit, it was really funny. I went back and I was actually watching the Resident Evil movies, and I was laughing my ass off because I realized how much people really, you're just like, because before, how you would watch a movie and you'd be like, my God, why wouldn't somebody say something when they got bit, et cetera, et cetera? Why would they basically put everyone else at risk? And I'm like, because it's the same thing with COVID. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't care. They're like, oh no, I've shown these signs of this thing. Well, it can't be that thing. Well, even if you clearly know what it is, of course you still keep going.
You're like, but I just want to be around people and I still want to be involved.
Well, or I don't want to die or whatever it is. I'm like, I know it doesn't exactly work, but there really is that mentality. You go, yeah, you're just a fucking disaster. You refuse to take care of the people also around you because it's about you.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's about you. And also the experience of going,
realistic is what I'm saying. The Resident Evil movies, which are completely schlocky and ridiculous, are super realistic.
Have really realistic character in reference to, I will hide that I'm bit by a zombie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. We immediately
call for an ambulance.
Immediately.
Oh no, Joey, I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
You getting bloody mysteriously.
It's my fault.
We're literally gonna have explicit.
Everything will be our fault.
Everything happening. In this case, there's more sex than violence. The violence is censored more than the sex. That's amazing.
I know, right?
That's wild. That doesn't usually happen. I know it's fine. Just don't don't blame yourself. It's good. I'm kind of dizzy.
I don't. Whoa.
I'd do anything to save you, to to help you, to just get you out of a bad thing. If you just,
even threaten basically that we will become siblings. I'd do anything.
I'd do anything to help you with anything, even, tell you that I'd marry you as your actual legal brother.
Yeah, the thing that also, kills me is I'm like, you guys don't think of each other as siblings at all. Like, oh, God,
honestly, that whole scene, that whole arc was very, very strange.
That was, a level of...
It was, I will have unlimited access to you, and I will be in your space constantly and basically own you if our parents get married.
And also, though, I will do this as your brother, which is a level of, I will pointedly do this, rather than being like, yeah, that'll be kind of weird if we end up dating, I'm like,
And,
oh my god, there's so much more of a
step siblings.
complex.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was specifically your aggressive incest thing. It was very weird.
That was
And
just-
if you're here and you haven't seen that episode, you know what? You could go back through the 100 episodes that there are, and it will have it in like probably the title or definitely in the descriptors. But it's a Joey-centric episode.
Yeah, it's really horrifying.
All right. Anyway, not anything to say here.
The ambulance arrives. The fastest fucking ambulance this side of Malibu.
Oh, perfect now. No sweat, no stress, no anything. Don't worry. It's like everything's gonna be real good. Like it's all gonna be fine. Like I'll be fine. I'll be really good. I'll see you really soon.
Falls over.
You've had a rough day too. Like Daniel, you should go inside, Burn. Like just don't even think about me or the blood on my shirt or the fact that you can't borrow this shirt anymore because it's all stained. It's just like it's all fine.
Joey, Joey, I
ride an ambulance with Joey, or go inside.
Oh my god, we really did just shift dramatically from Ben to Joey. This is hurting my whole soul. Okay,
I feel like she would feel obligated to go with him.
Of course she would
it's
feel.
super her fault.
Of course she does. But the thing is, it's like the same thing with Ben. What I'm pissed about is none of this is basically natural sounding. This is basically just how much melodrama can we do? How much can we basically force this character to be in any scenario possible to basically hang out with the guys? And it does still feel like an active punishment or basically a sort of like you must do every premium scene. You must do everything with the dudes. Why wouldn't you? And I'm going, because I fucking hate these characters?
And because she doesn't seem interested. Ever. Ever. And
well, she's only interested when it's their scene, which is also, again, not a deep indicator of high, extensive, long-term interest.
But additionally, there's this very strong experience of her going, we're all friends, and I don't want to date anyone. And when I'm interested in dating someone, it's none of the 4 core people that are after me. Yep.
It's very tiring.
Because the one date she actually went on wasn't with any of them.
I'm also like, you nearly just basically got raped
she did get
on camera. And also then you're like, I'm fine. Like, I'm so tired because it's one of those things you cannot really have a character. I've realized more and more if we've done this, because this is so much just like trying, as this story has gone on, they have realized more and more going like with the writing to go, hey, you need to do these things with these characters. We are trying to force you to make a decision. So
at any rate, I was going to say, I think she would absolutely go with him because she would go, I was super fucking worried about Ben and I feel super responsible for this situation. And I feel like I am the bad guy and the bad person. So she would be like, I can't take care of myself. I need to also now make it up to Joey.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm not hurt. I'll come with you. It's my fault that you got into this mess.
And suddenly no one else exists. There are like 4 other people here.
Yeah, this is one of those scenes. Here's your isolationist fantasy. It's just you guys. Nobody else is reacting. Nothing.
Nobody else is saying anything, because I really feel like another guy would be like, yeah, I'll go too. Like, just that one.
Especially
or
because
being like, oh my god, we'll all meet you at the hospital.
Right? Or again, like
Kayla being like, the hospital will take care of him. You need to come inside.
Alex, we should take your car, kind of thing. And Alex going, of course, especially since Alex is one of the more possessive ones.
And he wants to be in charge of everything, being like, of course, I will save the situation. I will take care of what you're worried about. Burn. Don't worry, Burn. I've got it. I will get him to the hospital. It will be fine.
Well, I mean, or a follow behind or whatever it is, you know?
Yep. Burn, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'll meet you guys there. And she suddenly
It's just one person, though.
I'll
get into the ambulance and ride to the hospital with Joey.
Is that even usually allowed?
This is the way to
like if you're not family or anything like that, they usually just let you in the ambulance?
I actually don't know.
I don't think they usually do.
I don't think
especially if there's not been a big ordeal or anything.
I don't know. Genuinely, I've never been in an ambulance myself, and I don't plan on being in one. So,
okay, the only time I've ever been in an ambulance was for a school thing where it was parked and it was explore the ambulance and look at all the things and find out where all the boxes are and have an EMT show you around.
I never even did that.
This is what an ambulance is and how it works.
Okay.
And there are about 900 little tiny doors in an ambulance. Like, it is a whole other world. It's amazing.
Yeah, they want to make sure they have as much as possible to stabilize as much as possible.
It's a tiny hospital.
Yeah, it's a tiny hospital.
It really is.
EMTs are very important. Yeah.
And, like, they can do so many
So be nice
things.
to your goddamn EMTs, damn it.
It's true.
I sit in the waiting room for a little while. The doctors have been taking care of Joey. Though I will also say at the same time, like, I know some people are like, but I'm sick and I'm the one who's hurt. And I'm like, yeah, and that's totally fine. That makes sense if you're not the nicest person as well. They do also expect that.
Me, though, I'm also just like, okay, but can you imagine a cameo from my nurse girlfriend in here?
Oh my god. I am waiting for us, taking care of Joey. We need to see immediately. Everyone else soon arrives. Everyone. Which is Kayla.
They did all come, but we didn't talk to any of them. Burn, there you are.
Oh, Kayla, and Caroline is here too. Caroline? Who the fuck is Caroline?
I'm trying to remember who Caroline
Oh my
is.
god, you guys, I completely forgot who the fuck
like,
Caroline
is
is.
Caroline one of those, like, the newer girls that we met recently? Because she's not the French one that is also...
Yeah.
She's a shadow. Who the hell is she?
Who the fuck is Caroline?
Oh
my god, neither of us fucking remember this
remember you. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we all came to see you and Joey. Sorry if that's the wrong voice. I don't remember.
I do not remember this character at all.
Nothing. Poink! There's other boys. Squish.
Alex, Mark, Nate, and Ben. He's directly behind Alex. Follow behind them.
When did Ben get here? He wasn't available on the phone.
He wasn't!
And he also was super vague about what he was doing, and he wasn't involved in, like, he didn't anything.
Nope.
And suddenly he's just here. He also was just like, I need to go. And and it's like, I should let you go, so you should go rest.
Yeah.
He's also just like, but why weren't you there? Why aren't you I could talk to you on the phone, but nothing else. Bye.
But wow, everyone's here. And Ben, you're here too, but we're out of time.
We
So
are.
screw you, Ben.
I was going to say, I also love how they're basically being medical confidentiality level of what's wrong with Joey. You guys are all non-family members. You don't get to know. He's just hurt.
He's just generically hurt.
He just has, well, he's not even hurt. He's just bloody and doesn't feel well.
Oh, that's true.
He's not even hurt. He's just bloody and doesn't feel well.
All right, well, we'll have to deal with that, though, in the next one. Hey, so thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. If you are having a good time with us, we definitely do have a good time with you.
Yes.
And also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We do have some links in the description down below. We also do have a Twitch, so if you'd like to talk to us live, you are more than welcome to also do that when we are streaming. Yep. We do have more of an erratic schedule still, but we are trying to stream more consistently, almost like every day or every other day, something like that. But I have no promises. We do, like I said, erratic schedule.
It's always, we are every Tuesday and every Thursday at some point during the day.
Yes.
So that one's consistent all the time.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, other than that, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Miles.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!